Hi everybody. So in this video, what you can't see from the outside, so in this video, so let me start over from the beginning. So in this video, we are riveting on the top left skin of the tail cone. I have laid the tail cone down on its side. I've clamped it down in the same manner that I did when I was riveting on the right skin. The only difference here is, obviously, since one of the skins on the top is already on, it kind of limits your range of motion. Trust me when I tell you that I can see the head of every rivet that I am doing, at least on one side. So it's a little bit of a tricky devil. What I'm actually doing is, so it's kind of the same procedure as I did last time. I remove a cleco. I place a rivet into the hole. I have a small piece of blue painter's tape that I just stick in there so that I don't lose the rivet. Plus it lets my fingers know, as I'm holding the bucking bar on the bottom side, exactly where to position the bucking bar. And then use the rivet gun on the inside with the countersink with the back riveting attachment for the rivet gun. That helps me do it directly on the machine head itself instead of having to, use the mushroom head on the outside and the bucking bar on the inside where you can't see it as well. I find the back riveting attachment to be a lot more accurate, and that is why I choose it. Sorry, I'm just looking at the middle of the camera. So, yeah, so I, as you know, I just got this camera, and it has taken me all of 3 months to break it. Not break it, but if you look, it's kind of blurry in the middle. Yeah, I'm looking at the lens right now, and there's a tiny little chip out of it. What a tiny piece of shit. Now, these cameras always come with these nice, like underwater proof or watertight enclosures so that you can use them under the water and take pictures of manta rays and your girlfriend swimming. Well, isn't that nice? The problem is you can't plug in the external power, and the batteries are only so good on these things. I'm recording, I'm recording 30 frames a second in 1080p. Yeah, that's kind of serious. That takes up some serious power. So I think what I might do, if I can, I'll see if I can. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I know in the future I will take one of those waterproof cases and I will just drill out the side so that I can plug in the power. And then that way, if this thing flops about, it doesn't even matter. It's just a case. Of course, that just means I'm going to have 8 or 9 stupid cases. So the only real hard part about doing the riveting this way, I mean, I could have done this with 2 people. My buddy Ted's kind of been unavailable. He's been really busy lately, but I know he's going to be really jealous. Is doing this, by yourself. It would be easy enough to have this thing flat, put a whole bunch of blankets, as I see people putting blankets and pillows in there, because you got to crawl up into that tail cone. And there's no real easy way to do it. I'm thinking about cutting a piece of plywood that'll match the bottom trapezoidal. Well, it's a symmetric trapezoid, but it's still a trapezoid nonetheless. They go across like the battery bars and go out to the side. I don't want to put any undue stress on anything and then fudge anything up, right? Because here's the thing. So, right, this sign goes on great. As you can see, it's going on perfectly well, as it does. There was a little bit of difficulty getting around here, but that was easy. Where the static line tees. But so the piece that you don't see that I did a few videos ago is the very top triangle. I call it the keystone skin, and it's where you see me sticking my head and my arm through right there. So eventually, the next piece, and it's the very last page of the chapter, is that has to get riveted on in place. Not too difficult, really. I mean, it's just a regular rivet like anything else. The problem is, so you see that hole in the back. Sure, I could put my arm through and I could get about 3/4 of the way, maybe even all the way to that first to that next bulkhead. But after that, I'm going to have to climb in there myself. And so there we go. Both top skins are on. Now I'm removing the painter's tape from the top of the keystone skin. I know they call it a top skin. I call it the keystone because it's the only thing it reminds me of. That and a shitty beer from my 20s. So just Clecoing it on, and man, you can really see that smudge. In the next video, we'll be putting this on, and that'll do it. So I'll see you soon.